Hi, I'm Lisa, and today we're focusing on our navel strength and power. I'm working through the navel chakra, which is called Manipura, which means city of gems or lustrous gems. If we think about any gemstone, let's say a diamond for instance, when it comes out raw from the earth, you can't tell that it shines and sparkles so much. It needs to be polished. And that's the process of yoga, really. It's this polishing through movement, through breath, through meditation, through intention, that then allows you to begin to shine that radiant light of who you are outwards. Sometimes we cloud over our brilliance, our inner light, through our fears and our worries, through our conditioned ways of being. We worry about what people think. We might decide not to do something in case it shakes up the status quo. So we start to dim the light. So as we begin to shine ourselves and actually stretch ourselves, and I'm not talking about simply stretching a muscle, but stretching ourselves into a little bit of discomfort. Because if I want to build my own sense of confidence and will, discipline and determination, I actually have to work hard at that. So if I'm developing strength in my core, it takes effort. And then the more effort I put in, the more I stretch myself, the more my will and my determination builds. Now you do have to be a little bit careful with this, because if you push yourself too much, what happens is you can then exhaust yourself. So there's a really fine line between effort and too much effort, or effort and no effort at all. So when we're building our energy center, we want to stretch ourselves, make it a little bit hard for ourselves so we feel we're working, but not too much. Otherwise, there's that exhaustion that comes in. So do remember that when you're doing the work today. Now I'm going to light this little candle for you, and I really invite you, when you do these sessions with me, especially now we're working with the navel and the energy of fire, to grab a little candle and to light it before your practice. And maybe on a daily basis you can light a candle and just gaze into the flame. Try and get a sense of what fire means to you. The light of the fire, the warmth of the fire, how it makes you feel. If you think about a fire in a little fire bowl, there's dancing flames, it's uplifting, it's joyful, it heats us up, it just lifts the mood. That fire is in you, and it's in your belly. And all those wonderful feelings that you get from fire, you are actually giving out to the world. So you're dancing through life, you're sharing who you are, you're sharing your warmth, your radiance out there. So get into this and really feel that and go, yeah, this is who I am, and I'm going to share this out into the world. And if you feel a bit worried about what people think, that's where the work is. Go in and journal. Why do I worry about what people think? What stops me from sharing my brilliance? What stops me from feeling that I'm gorgeous or fabulous? This is the work that we need to unearth. And then we'll start to shine that light inside and become the radiant beings we were born to be. So you see your candle, or mine, and you sense the light inside. And as you think of that, bring your hand into Agni Mudra. So we've got our left palm facing up, our right hand on top, signifying the flame sitting in the fire bowl, and we rest that on the navel, directly feeling the touch of the hands on the tummy. We'll do a breath practice here, so breathing in gently. As you breathe out, squeeze the tummy back towards the spine. Breathe in, tummy relaxes. Breathe out, squeeze it back. Close your eyes if you can and continue. One more. Now relax those hands and let the breath be natural again. That practice is called Kapalabhati, which means shining skull. As we develop it, it starts to get a bit quicker, but it's really good to start it slowly because you want the tummy to pull back on exhale and relax on inhale. So bring one of your hands to your tummy, close your eyes, and really connect that this is your power center, your energy center. This is your seat of transformation. If you think about food, you eat it, and inside the gut, we digest and transform it into energy. So this is your seat of transformation. Also, if we have a healthy gut, we are able to assimilate, process, and deal with things in the world more easily. Whereas if our gut health is compromised, we feel lethargic, tired, and maybe our anxiety levels rise a little bit. So the gut health is so important to mental health as well. So let's rub our hands, and we're building up some heat here and sensing that you're bringing the spark to that fire. And then place the hands over your tummy. And now, in your own way, you say out loud something to do with your inner power. You can make up your own wording or you can use mine. I connect to the power within me. I acknowledge and honor my inner power. I choose all things that support me so that I thrive and flourish. I choose to let go of that which depletes my energy. Open the arms out wide and say to yourself, I am fabulous. I'm shining myself so that I can radiate out to the world. So like a diamond being polished, polish yourself a little bit. And really feel it. And if it feels weird, write down, why does it feel weird to feel amazing? Like, why can't I just be like this? And see what comes up. Let's do some work on the mat. We're going to be doing some planks, forearm planks, hand planks, side planks, all helping to develop strength. Remember what I said earlier. Stretch yourself. Try a little harder than you might normally. Be aware of your wrists. I will show you some placements that you can do, and let's go for it together. So I'll see you on the mat. We'll start in all fours, doing a wonderful practice that strengthens the back as well as the core. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. You want to think about the wrist as being under the shoulder rather than the fingers, which makes the angle of the wrist a little bit too much and it weakens the wrist. So wrists under shoulders. Look at the crease line of your wrist. It should line up with the edge of your mat. So it's going across, and that's nice. Make sure you spread your hands out wide, and rather than leaning into your hands, you push the ground away. So it's like you're doing a handstand here, pushing ground down as you lift heart up. Little cat-cow, round the spine on exhale. Lift the heart and tail on inhale. As you exhale, pull the tummy towards the spine. As you inhale, lift the heart and tail. 3 more times. And last round. Bring yourself back to neutral. Draw the knees a little closer together and extend the right leg behind you. You're trying not to let the leg float. So rather than having a bent knee and it's hanging and it's heavy, activate it like you're plugging in, pushing back through the heel and lengthen through the spine and the neck. The ground is being pushed away by your hands. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, knee in, round your spine, squeeze your tummy back. Inhale, extend back. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Last time, exhale and inhale. Now extend that leg back, reach the left arm forwards. And some people get a little bit wobbly here. It's okay. If you're a bit too wobbly, bring your hand down and just lift the leg. If you're able to though, The arm lifts up in line with the ear. The leg lifts up in line with the hip. Have that determination, that will. Stay with it for 2 more breaths. Then the hand comes down. You bend the knee into your tummy, round your back, and step the foot forwards. If you can't step it through, you just take the ankle and help it forwards, and then bring your hands either side of the foot as you start to shift forwards and backwards, stretching out the legs. Here, let's connect to the breath as well. So inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward and back. One more. Now shifting forwards, we're going to do a little twist. So keep the hips moving forwards. Push that right hand firmly down, that left hand firmly down into the ground and reach the right arm up. So you're twisting, navel coming to thigh, feeling that little pressure between your tummy and your thigh, which helps to stoke the fire inside. After this next breath, bring that hand down and let's sweep the right leg back again, all the way back into that long straight line. Now bring the toes down, push into the ball of the feet, really work into the hands and pop the left knee up to the tummy. Then take it back to join the other one. And then we'll bring the knees down and we're back into all fours. We'll turn the hands the wrong way around. So one at a time, turn one hand outwards and stretch through the wrist. You can rock back and forwards a little bit. Then the other hand, rock back and forwards. Sit back on your feet. Roll through your hands. If your wrists are aching a little, give them a rub. Oftentimes the ache is because we're leaning into the hands, so you want to use your core strength to push away. Back to all fours for the other side. Extend the left leg back, deep breath in. As you exhale, round in. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale and extend. Reach the right arm forwards. Active leg, active arm. Try not to collapse. You're pushing the ground away, nice and buoyant. Another breath here. Then the right hand comes down. You bring the left knee in and you step it forwards, framing the foot with both hands. Moving forwards and backwards. Next time you move forwards, root down through the right hand and reach up with the left, drawing your tummy and thigh towards one another as you rotate, taking some nice slow deep breaths here. Then the hand comes down. Sweep that left leg back, long and straight. Tuck the toes down, so they're tucked under. Push into the hands and the ball of the left foot. Pop the left knee up, the right knee up to the tummy. Take it back and knees down. Sink back to your heels and roll through your fingers. Let's do some nice fire shapes with the arms. Helps to free the hands as well. Sensing yourself stoking your fire inside. Now let's come onto our tummy for Sphinx pose. Here, the elbows need to be under the shoulders. If they're too far back, we collapse. If they're too far forwards, we collapse. So right under the armpits. Spread those fingers, point the toes, lift the chest. So you're getting a nice little belly stretch here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, peel the pubic bone and thighs off the floor. lengthening your seat towards the heels. Feel the core engaging. Then inhale, lower and lift the chest. Exhale, peel thighs off the floor. Feel that core engage. And inhale, lower and lift the chest. One more time. Exhale. You're going to choose now whether to come into this lower variation where the knees stay down. It's a great variation. Or perhaps tuck the toes under. Interlace your fingers, push into the wrists and lift the knees up as well. So a forearm plank, really working down into the ground to lift up. If your hips collapse down, it's super hard on the body. So lift the hips up, but not too high. So they down in line with the shoulders. Engage your thighs, work into the ground. Feel the core supporting you. Take a breath in and then lower down all the way to the ground. Stack the forearms, one on top of the other. Forehead on top of forearms. Turn the toes out, the heels in. And as you settle, practice some nice deep belly breaths. Feel the body relaxing. As you exhale, letting go. Then we'll bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, push up and back into a downward facing dog. Feet are about a fist distance apart. If this is too strong for you, you return to the all fours and you do the same thing from all fours. If you feel okay in that dog pose, right leg reaches up to the sky, inhale. Right knee to chest, shoulders over wrists, exhale. And again, inhale, right leg up, exhale, knee forwards. Last time, inhale. And this time, as you bring it forwards, step the foot between the hands. Now the back leg is straight and we pulse the bottom up, flexing the front foot down, lengthening the spine. Inhale and exhale. One more. Feel the strength of your legs rather than your arms supporting you. So nice, strong, rooty legs. Swivel to the right, so the right arm reaches up, similar to the previous twist, but now the back leg is straight. Drawing navel to thigh, really activate the left thigh. One more breath here. And then release the hands down, back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Left knee to belly, exhale. Two more. This last round, step the foot between the hands, help it along if it doesn't get there, and then pulse up and down, flexing the front foot as you straighten the front leg, lengthening the spine as you bend it. Next time round, make sure the legs are doing most of the work, so the fingers are quite light, and then turn to the left. Keep the right leg long and straight. Try think about, rather than collapsing in on yourself, you're really working through the back leg so that you can lengthen from heel to crown. Hand back down, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Bring those knees down. Sit back on your feet. Let's do our little fire hands. Imagine the fire within you beginning to warm you up and radiate heat and light outwards. So now full plank, all fours. I'll show you two different variations. Remember, wrists under shoulders. root down and lift away so you're not collapsing. The first variation, keep the right knee down on the ground, take the left toes back and roll onto the right hand. Now if you feel a little wobbly there, take the right foot slightly off center behind you, so as you turn, it makes it much easier for balance. So I think you can see that the right foot turns back and reach it up. So we'll do this easier variation together first, and then we'll try the harder one. Try not collapse because all that weight comes into the wrist. So shoulders back, root down through the foot, lengthen through the crown of the head, feel the waist is long as well. 2 more breaths. And release. Back into all fours, exactly the same on the other side. Take the right leg back. Maybe swivel the left foot towards the left and open out onto that left hand. So really work into the foot that's on the floor and feel yourself becoming expansive, shining outwards, not collapsing in, not shrinking in, but expanding out. And then release. Sit back on the feet. We'll then try for the full plank. Nice little fire hands. Sense that light becoming brighter. Okay, so if you already found that variation challenging enough, stick with that. So you would stay with the right knee down, take a step back and go from there. If you felt, you know what, I could go a little bit further, straighten out both legs. It's important, a couple of things here. Squeeze your thighs together, push the ground away, elevate the hips, don't sink them. Now roll onto the right hand and fishtail your feet, so left foot in front of right. Don't forget this hip is up, and then stretch up the arm, feel the waist working, shoulders back, neck long, breathe. Sense your power, your determination, your will, and release. Come straight over to the other side. Roll to your left. Don't forget the hips. If they collapse, so much weight comes on the wrist, so lift them up. Reach the right arm up, lengthen through the spine and neck. Feel into that inner power, that strength, that will. And release. Pull it back into your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And pop back down to sit on your feet. As you sit on your feet, bring your hands into Agni Mudra. So the left palm faces up. The right hand is the fist, the thumb, the flame. So there's your fire in front of your belly. If sitting on your feet is uncomfortable, use a little cushion between your feet. Now close your eyes. Do some slow belly breaths here. Breathing into the belly, feel the belly expanding. Breathing out from the belly, feel the belly lightly drawing back towards the spine. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, and hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. One more round. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. Now release those hands and let's come onto the back, getting ready for a short relaxation. Before we do, as you lie down, hug those knees in, do some little rocks from side to side. And then reach the arms and legs up and give them a little shake, and just imagine they are flames rising upwards from the earth, rising up. The flames of heat and warmth and light and radiance that you are. And as you shake them out, you're sharing that warmth and light outwards into the world, lighting up the darkness that sometimes is there. So we become the change that we want to see in the world. From there, you squeeze the knees in and then let the legs stretch down along the ground. Palms face upwards by your side. Close your eyes, a short rest, feeling the weight of your body sinking down into the ground. Feeling everything settling. Noticing the movement of breath begins to settle as well. Sensing your energy. The energy that supports your life and allows you to do whatever you choose. As you relax, consider, what boosts my energy? Sensing what comes to you, what boosts my energy. We're all a little different. I might love a long walk, but maybe you don't. So what boosts my energy? Feel yourself relax as you consider this. Then inquire, what depletes my energy? What leaves me feeling exhausted or low? Notice what comes up. And then sensing that you have will, so you can consciously choose what boosts you, and you can choose to release from that which depletes you. It's your choice. And that will in action is the energy in your belly. So you choose. You start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, and then give your body a nice big stretch. From there, you bend the knees and roll to the side. Sitting up. Coming into a cross-legged seat. Hands on those knees, spine beautifully upright, shoulders back. Close your eyes. Take a moment to feel inward, to notice your experience. And then to rub your hands, building that heat and that warmth. Cupping your eyes this time and bring that light of awareness into the brain, because here we can make our conscious choice. Slide the hands down, gentle touch all the way down your body, and then reach out the arms. I choose to be fabulous today. What do you choose? Sending you all my love. Namaste.